Let's close our eyes, bringing our awareness inwards. Feeling the connection that our body is making with the earth and with the chair beneath us. Adjusting our posture so that we have a free flow of energy up and down the spine, and so that we feel relaxed and comfortable. This is your time. Time for you. And I'm going to start with a quote by Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men on the planet, if not the wealthiest man, who says that when he's asked for investment advice, the very best thing that you can invest in is you. Developing your knowledge, your skills, your ability, your self-determination, your tenacity, your grit, your determination. And so this time with us each day is truly, truly important. Because inside of you there are deep, deep knowings about who you are and what you're here to do. And if you're very, very fortunate, if you've done a lot of self-work, you know who you are and you know why you're here. But for most people, it's sort of vague. It's a feeling that something's wrong or something's right in their life, a feeling a pull towards something or a push away from someone or something. And so early on in our spiritual journey, the sensations are quite subtle. Energies pulling us towards and pushing us away from. And if we're too busy mentally and emotionally in this space, we miss the signs, we miss the signals. And then we get the feeling like we should be doing something but we aren't, and time's running out on us, which it is. And so meditation is really, really useful for helping us get clear and calm and centered, with many, many health benefits. Reduced blood pressure, better digestion, even better skin, better health. But it also starts enabling you to tune in better. Tune into your core, the frequencies that you are at your core, and tune into what's right for you. And one of the hard things on this journey we call life is sometimes what's right for us isn't right for a partner or a best friend or a member of our family or even our entire family. And we still need to keep choosing and trusting what's right for us, allowing that to lead us and guide us through our lives. Now, using imagination today, I want you to imagine that you're sat at like a big desk of computer panels. Some have got video screens on, lots of knobs and dials. So imagine you're sat in front of a load of computer screens, at least 6 different keyboards. You can increase volume, you can increase light, you can sharpen an image, make it sharp focus, you can change what it's looking at. So I want you to imagine that you're sat in this control room with all these different screens and knobs and buttons and levers. And as you gaze at these different screens, you realize, oh yes, that one over there, that's my eyes. That's what I'm choosing to look at. And then over on the left, there's your ears. What you're choosing to pay attention to with your ears. There's one down and in front of you that is your sense of smell. And that one's not been really used for a while. You've not used it really consciously. You'd almost forgotten it was there. When was the last time you took time to smell the flowers? Over on the right, lower down, there's your sense of taste. And you start to recognize that each of these screens, each of these panels is linked with one or other of your senses, your 3D world senses. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling. This is the control panel. You get to choose what you look at, what you listen to, what you touch with your hands, smooth or rough. Sticky or coarse. What you taste, what you smell. And seeing these panels laid out like this, there's a deep realization that you get to choose what you pay attention to. Now, over on the far right top, there is thoughts. Thoughts that are streaming through your head. And over on the bottom right, the far bottom right, there is feelings. You've got a screen that monitors the feelings. You've got a little chart that goes up and down with intensity of feelings, and it shows different colours for different feelings. And in the same way that you can choose what you look at, you can look one way or another, you can close your eyes, you can put your fingers in your ears, you can listen to music, you can tune in, tune out of a conversation. In the same way, you realise that that stream of thoughts that's flying through on that top right panel, you can filter, you can keep the thoughts you like and just sift through the ones you don't like. And you can actually blank that screen entirely so that there is no thought. And you can make that screen bigger. All the others are staying the same, but that blank thought now, you're making that one bigger. And then let your awareness go to that screen that is far right bottom, which has got the feelings moving up in waves, more and more intense, different colours. You might have a mishmash of different colours on there at the moment. That's cool. Just let yourself see the colours and the patterns that your feelings, your emotions are making on that far right bottom screen. Be curious about, oh, there's some lime green on there, what's that? There's some blue, what's that? There's some orange, what's that? Yellow, lots of yellow on there. Let yourself see. Let yourself see your emotions. See them moving up and down, in and out, pulsing. getting more intense, less intense. You see, it's all quite fascinating. You've got all this 3D information, see, hear, smell, taste, touch, feel, coming in, and then you've got your thoughts, and then you've got your feelings. Now there's a smaller screen. Now what makes this screen different to all the other screens is it's circular. All the others have been squarish or rectangle or oblongish. But there's a little circular screen and it's down to your left. It's like your immediate left, just off centre. And it's about belly high. And it's white at the moment, this screen. So let yourself go to that white screen. It's a little circle. It's about the size of somewhere between a mandarin and an orange. But it's white. And as you look at that screen, you realise that's like your spirit and your intuition. It's like combined. Like your spirit is your intuition in this particular setup. And the first thing that hits you is how small it is relative to all the other screens. Well, that's not right, is it? We need to make it bigger. And using your imagination, you can make that screen bigger now. So we're going to make it the size of a dinner plate, or even a bit bigger. Let yourself make that spirit screen, your psychic intuition, make it bigger. Keep it in the same position, just left of centre, lower down at about belly high. Then we're going to give it a polish so that that white becomes clear. So you've got an amazing cloth that does a really good job of cleaning that screen. And so you're cleaning off all the white so that it's perfectly clear. Now what makes this screen different to all the others? With all the others you were seeing images, seeing colours or activity. But with this one it's like something is flowing out of that circle. It's a whole different experience than looking at any of the screens, and it's absolutely captivating. It's almost pulling you into it. It's mesmerising. Now you've cleaned it, now you've made it bigger. Now you can feel how it feels. This feeling that you're getting from this. It's more magical than all that other data. And you just keep being pulled into that dinner plate screen. It's clear now, and you're feeling the energy that's coming through that to you, and it feels good. It feels really, really good. It feels so good, in fact, that you're wanting to extend that dinner plate a bit bigger. You're going to double it in size. Just using your imagination, using your hands. Just stretch it out a bit more. Still keeping it clear, but opening yourself up to even more of your own spirit, even more of your own knowing, even more of it. Just feels so right. It feels like home. It feels wise. It feels perfect, actually. This perfect feeling of your own spirit. We've still got all the other screens. We can still see, we can still hear, we can still taste, we can still smell. And hear. I've got them all. See, Hear, smell, taste, touch, 5. We've still got all of those. We've still got the thoughts. That screen's become smaller all by itself. That's quite amazing. You've still got your feelings. But you can feel the pull now of this circular screen. And you're realizing it's not actually a screen. It's a window. It's a window to your own soul. We've got 99% of our awareness now pulled to that window because you're curious and because it feels so good. There's a beautiful, beautiful energy that's emanating. It feels so good, it feels so right. You don't want to lose this feeling. You know, at some stage you'll need to pull yourself back into your body and into thoughts and feelings, but just now, it's so nice just to really luxuriate in this spiritual energy that you are. At a deep, deep level, you know that this is what you're looking for. And you also know you can't grasp it or hold it. You can connect with it, you can be it. But you can't put it in a bag for later. You can only experience it now. But you also know that in experiencing it now and becoming familiar with it, in remembering it, you're going to be able to access it in the future as well. You know that the more you know this feeling, the more you make this feeling a habit, the easier it's going to be to sustain it. And there is nothing that is more important to you in this moment than sustaining this feeling of a deep connection with your soul. There's no separation. You are soul. Exquisite energy, timeless, infinite, blessed, good, inherently good. It's like swimming in a pool of the most magnificent water that is nurturing every part of your being at just the right temperature. It's relaxing and recharging you. Bathing in soul. You've earned this. Now it's time to enjoy it. With every second, you're going deeper and deeper into soul. A thought passes through your mind. Is there any thought that is worth losing this feeling for? And the answer is no. no thought is worth losing this feeling for. And in that moment you realize with the whole of your being how important this work truly is. You need to be able to find this state within you, sustain this state within you, and be an oasis of peace and calm, love and wisdom, so that others can find this within them. Imagine family members and friends also finding this within them. Wouldn't this be your fondest wish for them, that they too can find this within them? We are blessed. This is divine work. You are on the right path. Everything you say and do matters. How you spend your time matters. You matter. Now, some of you will undoubtedly want to stay in this beautiful, blissful state, connected to your soul. You're always connected to your soul, but you're not always aware of it. Today we've increased our awareness of our connection with our soul. And that feeling's going to stay with you even when you open your eyes. You're going to continue to feel blessed, continue to feel very, very present, realizing at a deep level your own sacredness. You are a sacred being, a divine being. Some of you will want to stay in this state, others of you are doing radical self-responsibility with me, or have got other time appointments in your diary, so we need to start bringing ourselves back. Notice the temperature of the room. Notice how light it is without opening your eyes. Just notice how much light is present in the room. Notice the feeling of the floor under your feet. Even that feels more exquisite now. Notice the chair beneath you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.